Jesus says in verse 51, he says, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. Whoever eats this bread will live forever. And here's the kicker. Here's like the slam dunk. He says, and the bread that I will give is my flesh for the life of the world. Does it sound like they think Jesus is speaking symbolically or like he's speaking literally? Literally, right? If they thought he was speaking symbolically, because Jesus does that, right? In the other parts of John's gospel, Jesus speaks symbolically. He says things like, I am the gate. I'm the vine, you're the branches. I'm the good shepherd. But you didn't have people saying like, Jesus, you're not a gate.
Well, he's half right. But if you truly want to understand John 6, go read John 4 first. Because the woman at the well is one of the biggest interpretive keys. Jesus tells her he can give her living water. How does she take it? Literally, just like the crowd of 5,000 in John 6. She's thinking physical water, a bucket, a well, never being thirsty again. Now watch this carefully. Does Jesus stop and say, no, 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 I'm only speaking metaphorically? No. He actually intensifies the language. He goes deeper into it. He says, everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never be thirsty again. The water that I will give him will become in him a spring of water, welling up to eternal life. Then see what happens next. The woman still misunderstands him. The woman said to him, Sir, give me this water, so that I will not be thirsty or have to come here to draw water. And nobody on earth reads John 4 and says, oh wow, Jesus must be talking about literal magical water. And that's exactly the point. So then why do Catholics do that in John 6? In John 6, Jesus says he's the bread from heaven. His flesh is given for the life of the world. People must eat and drink. The crowd hears it physically. They think cannibalism. And once again, Jesus intensifies. He says that unless you eat the flesh and drink the blood of the Son of Man, you have no life in you. But guess what? Intensification does not equal literalism. John 4 already proves that. What it means is Jesus is pressing deeper into the spiritual meaning, not flattening it into crude physical terms. So John 4 and John 6 follow the same pattern. Physical image, literal misunderstanding, deeper spiritual reality. That's why the Catholic argument falls apart. And if you're Eastern Orthodox and watching this applies to you too.